Hi guys, and welcome to my craft table. I am still working on my snowman collection, and on my front porch I have a doorway that we no longer use, and I have put shelves in it, small shelves, and I need a few that are small enough to sit on these shelves. So I got to thinking about what would fit other than just the regular jars and things like that. And I can remember back in the day, we used to make the sock snowmen and gnomes and that sock animals. We did it at Easter and Christmas and all sorts. And if I can remember right, I'm going blind, it's been years, there wasn't that much to them. So I'm going to give that a try today. And I went into my hubby's sock drawer. Yes, my darling hubby, he supports my craft thing, even with his socks. And I got a couple of his old socks, and these ones are on the way. They've got a couple holes already, so these were going out the door anyway. So I've got a pair of white. I went into my sock drawer and I pulled out some of the old ones that I don't wear anymore, but they're the colored ones, and yeah, I like the fancy colored and the really soft ones, and I thought these would make good the hats and scarves, if I remember right. So I've got those, and I know you fill them up with rice, and I've got plenty of that, I hope. So I've got my rice, and I've got this jar to put the sock into. I know you need something to sit the sock over and pour the rice in, and that way you're not trying to scoop it in one-handed and all that good stuff. So I've got the big jar, and because I'm going to be putting it outside, and because we do have a lot of little furry critters and birds that like to come around, I don't want them eating my snowmen. So I actually pulled out, I'm going to be putting this inside the sock. It's just a regular, it's a Walmart plastic bag, so I'm going to put this inside the sock and the rice inside of this. That will help keep some of the little furry critters away. I've got my scoop and my funnel for the rice, and I've got a bag of rubber bands that I've had forever. So I've got my rubber bands. I've got all kinds of things for embellishments, like I've got buttons, and I've got more buttons. I have lots of buttons. I've got a box of odd pieces of jewelry and that type of stuff. These are all optionals and embellishments. And of course I've got twine. Everybody needs twine. So let's see if I can remember how to put these little guys together. Oh, and you're going to need your hot glue gun and your scissors. So let's see how we do here. Okay, if I remember right, you basically cut off, you start right in the middle of the heel and cut across like that. Alright, and this is the part that is going to be the body. So I'm going to turn it inside out, like that. And don't worry about, like, if it's got, he doesn't have any that doesn't have the gray. So don't worry about that because it's going to be on the inside all squished up anyway. So you take that and, what did I do? Oh. And you put a rubber band around it. Oh my gosh, some of these rubber bands are huge. Chase them down and like that. All right, and then you turn it right side out again, like that. And there you go. So you've got like a little bag, and let's see if my jar is too big. Nope. Slide it over the jar like that. And like I said, I am going to put this bag. Now I'm going to have to trim the bag down because it is so big. So I'm going to put my hand into the corner and basically shove it down in there. Hold on to the sock so you don't pull it off. And there. Alright. That. Put your funnel. And grab your rice. And your scoop. And you will have to basically, force it down, keep stretching the sock. And keep an eye on that you're not pushing the sock up and over the lid. Okay. That's 3. And 4. And this is a half a cup, so about 2 cups maybe. We will see here in a second. I think so. About 2 cups of rice. Alright. Watch me spill. You know I got a big mess, so. Not too shabby. Okay, we're going to get that out of the way. I'm going to pull the sock up. I got to wiggle it out of there. Alright. And I think we're good with that. About 2 cups of rice. So I am going to squish it down a little so I can cut this top, get it out of my way. go. Pull this up like that. Grab another rubber band. Nope, this one's smaller. Alright, now I'm going to get this out of the way, and I'm going to kind of shape by hugging him really good. I want to make like his neckline, I guess you call it. There we go. And then again, you know, these are so many different shapes or sizes. I'm going to, there we go. There. And there we have the body of our little snowman. That was not hard, and I think I remembered all the steps. And he sits very nicely, actually. Alright, so now we take one of my old socks, and I'm going to turn it right side out, I think. Okay. And now we do it again. We cut right across the middle of the heel. Alright. And then I'm going to, let's see, how much do I want? I'm going to flatten this out a little bit. You need a piece. You need 2 pieces for the scarf and 1 for the hat. So I want the hat to have at least some white in it. So I'm going to cut this right underneath the black. Like that. And then I'm going to cut another slice right underneath the black stripe here. And that'll take care of my scarf. And this should be a pretty good hat. And I think I want a little bit of a pom-pom up there. So in order to get that, let's see what we get here. Okay. And then I'm going to fold up, and one more time up, and I'm going to see if I have to trim the top part, because that little piece that sticks up quite a bit. I might have to trim, yep, I'm going to trim this down more. So I'm going to start with the plastic first. Give him a mohawk. And like I said, you don't have to do this plastic. I am putting out these outside, and I'm hoping that the plastic will deter any of the little chipmunks and squirrels and whatever. Well, I know we've got raccoons, chipmunks, squirrels. I have a strange feeling I don't have a strange feeling. I have a strange smell that lets us know that we have a skunk that likes to travel through sometime during the night. And of course we've got lots of birds. I have a blue jay that likes to come right up on my porch all the time. I have a couple cardinals that have a nest in a tree next door. So I just don't want them eating my little snowman. There we go. That should help a little bit. Alright. So let's try this again. Let's put our little hat on him. And roll it up a little. Whoop. Be a little gentle. A little bit gentle. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I think that's good. There's one hat. And now we take, I'm going to take this one and kind of curl it, pull it, and curl it in my fingers. And I'm going to actually, I'm going to use the other one. The other one seems smaller. So I'm going to use this one for around his neck. Like that. Yeah. And then I'm going to take this one and cut it. Slide it through there like that. And I think I'll give it a tie. Just one tie. There we go. And let's trim it up just a bit. And wow, these things shed. Once you cut them, you are covered. There. Alright. So, there's your beginning. I am going to put, I'm going to take the hat off, and I am going to put some glue here, some hot glue here. More for a seal on the top. The rubber bands, I think we all know, will eventually like dry out and all of a sudden just snap. So I am going to put some hot glue right there. Maybe that'll help a little bit hold it. And I'm going to put right in the middle, right here, I'm going to put some hot glue and then stick it right on top of that. That's where I want the ball to be. I'll hold it there for a second. And then I'm going to pull his hat down. And I'm going to get it to where I want the back to stay. And I'm going to put a dab of glue right here to hold the back down. Just a little, you don't need a lot. Try not to stick your fingers in it. It's hot. It is very, very hot. And I think I like it that way, on that side. Or, I don't know. Yeah. And where you want the peak to be, I am going to, this is all optional. This is whatever's easier for you. If you want it to just sit there so you can change them up or whatever, that's fine too. But these are going to be there for a while. And there. Alright, so all we have to do now is put the embellishments, make his little face, and I think we're good to go. Alright, so as far as embellishments, I know I want a couple buttons right here, and I think I'm going to end up using markers maybe for his face. I don't know if I've got any tiny black buttons. I know I've got a bunch of little tiny white buttons. Let's see what I've got. I have some wooden buttons. Okay. Let's see. Kind of like these ones. Oh, they're kind of light though. I think I'll go with the black for down, seeing he is mostly black and white. And what I might do is grab a couple of these and turn them black. And maybe I don't see any. Let's see how well I do with markers. Alright, so I need a couple buttons here. So I'm going to put one here and one right here. There we go. Okay, And let's see what I can do with these ones. I'll use the black markers, see if I can actually get them to turn black. Huh. Let's see how these little brown things would do. They kind of look like eyes. Yeah. Looks good to me. So let's get a couple eyes going here. And dab. And I know what to use as a nose. Something red. How about a little tiny red nose? Oh, that's cute. What do you think? One of the easiest snowmen that I have made. That is cute. And how easy that was. And it's just remembering memories. Wow. So I like it. So there is snowman number 1, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a lot of brothers and sisters going on. So there's tonight's tutorial, or today's tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a couple spare socks. You know, all those odd socks that come out of that dryer? Hey, make snowmen. Yeah. When life gives you odd socks, make a snowman. I'm being corny now, so I better leave you. I hope I gave you a little bit of imagination, some inspiration, and I really hope to see you soon. Bad jokes and all. See you later now. Bye.